Hey everybody, what's going on? Bahroo here, back inside of Borderlands, the pre-sequel with another legendary item guide, and this is going to be how to farm the thingy. This is a legendary bandit rocket launcher that you can get from Gajira, or Gajira. I don't know how to say his name, I apologize. Anyway, let's just go ahead and first jump into how exactly you can find this thing, and then we'll go into what it can do for you. So, in order to find this boss, you're going to need to go to Serenity's Waste and then follow this little map here. Now, from here on out, just go ahead and head from the top of Janie Sprigg's garage, which you start at when you zone into this area, assuming you use the fast travel, and just sort of hug the right here, or you can use a stingray to get into the cave. Either way, just go ahead and get in that cave and head to the back there, drop down the hole, and you will fight the boss. One thing that you're going to need to make sure of is that you are appropriately leveled and geared for this guy, because he is level 30 on normal mode and level 52 on True Vault Hunter mode. So definitely don't recommend taking him out under leveled in TVHM. It can be kind of difficult if your gear is not up to snuff. Overall, not a tough fight. Don't use corrosive on him, as he is obviously very resistant to it, because he is just shooting all sorts of corrosive attacks at you. But as long as you keep your distance, really not that bad of a boss fight. And he does spawn a bunch of ads for you to second wind off of. Or if you're overpowered, you can just do this. So anyway, after a boss like him spawns, I like to pause buffer, and there is the thingy dropping right there. I like to pause buffer a little bit, so that way if loot decides to fly into the sky, I can kind of see it and see which direction it's going to go into. But thankfully, he decided to be nice and not toss it halfway across the room. But anyway, so this is the thingy launcher. It is an always corrosive legendary bandit, or sorry, scav rocket launcher. And it has a very unique special effect to it, and is very good for getting second winds off of. And the reason for this is because when you fire the thingy launcher, even if you completely miss, it's going to spawn 3 little orbs that do a very decent amount of damage here. And these guys are really actually very resistant to it and still able to kill them very easily. But it's going to spawn 3 of these little orbs that will home in on enemies. So if you have someone drop around cover right as you go into fight for your life, you can use this and get out of that whole situation. So definitely useful for that. It's also pretty good for the RX or RK5 fight. I forget what his exact name is because I can't pronounce it like all of the bosses. But anyway, you can use that against him and do some serious damage if you can land a shot in. But anyway, there is another property to this rocket launcher, and that is the fact that Gajira is very, very generous about dropping this launcher. I was able to get actually a couple of them while I was recording gameplay of this thing. So what this will do is it will allow you to grind them up. As for those who are not aware, you need 2 legendaries and a purple item, and that purple item will be your base. You grind those up, and you are guaranteed a legendary if you do a moonshine grind, which I do here. So we do this moonshine grind, we've got everything going, and out comes the legendary. So if you need legendaries to sort of consume, definitely farm Gajira. Good drop rate, decent launcher, pretty good at getting you out of fight for your life. Overall, not that bad. Anyway, this is pretty much going to wrap it up for this guide. As always, if you enjoyed this guide, be sure to hit that like button, help support me in what I do. You can expect a new legendary guide coming out each and every day. We'll be finding the location, looking at the drops, and all of that good stuff. And of course, don't forget to subscribe for future pre-sequel and other stuff content. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Later.